Hello, hello. Oh my goodness, what is that? Is this a tier list? Or a tier list with fruit? And the two
I,
guests that you might
I
know?
don't think it is. I
Oh,
don't think it is.
yeah. Well, you're blind, literally. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, we don't have a braille copy for you.
yeah, we should have
It's
given
all
him
the
the
years
braille.
in the mines. It's all I. It's
Yeah.
all I do.
Yeah. Wait, Tarek, Mr. Bloody High Five. Yes, yeah, Mr. Bloody High Five.
That
Without
is
the
that
Mr.
is the name.
And Bipolar Sandwich have returned once again. They're helping me decide what the best fruit is within this set of fruits, at least. And as you can see, they both had their own contributions. This is my contribution so far. All of the things I don't remember or have never had. I might have tried an apricot. I don't remember what it tastes like. Maybe I've had a sour cherry. I don't know. But yeah, that's like half of the tier list in there because I didn't feel like removing them and I didn't know how. So there, you guys get to know how uncultured I am.
The most
But
professional.
oh yeah, when it comes to a professional tier list, the professional tier list, I'm at least an A if not an S within the A, S, and B region of the first tier list. Anyways,
Oh, yeah.
let's just jump right into it, guys. This is a tier list of fruit, and as you can see, B and S actually have their own fruits already, and that's because my friends got to have some contributions of things I haven't tried before, and they're here, you know, at the start of the video. So let's start with Tarek. Tarek, you put a date in B, and I would like to know why.
It's a date. I mean, date's pretty alright.
Like what
It really
do they
depends
have good
on
about
what you
them?
put the date in, really, because dates are pretty good in baking. Because I'm a
Okay,
little white boy.
okay, maybe I have
A
had a
little white
date
boy.
then, but only in baking, and I don't remember them well enough. But they're like
kinda
on the
like
sweeter-ish side, maybe a bit tart.
They're kind of like just a big
Raisin?
raisin, even though
Okay,
they're
okay,
not, but they kind of are.
I see. So yeah, they just fit into B because they do.
Because they do.
Yeah, they're just not bad.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. And Polar, what about your contribution, the Asian pear in S tier?
Alright, so I had one for the first time last summer in Japan. And they just have like the satisfying crunch sound of an apple, but very little resistance.
Okay.
Very sweet, and they taste juicy without, a lot of juice running down your face. So I just
that is
think
a big
it's
plus.
I don't know, it's just a very satisfying, sweet fruit to eat, and I just love it.
Okay. I like that. You've sold me. I like that. And speaking of apples, the first thing that we're gonna be putting onto the tier list, things we've all tried. I'm hoping, at least I've tried. We're going to be starting with a red apple.
Oh, we're not doing green apple. We're not
No,
doing the Granny Smith?
that one's a bit of a. I don't know why it's at the beginning. I'm gonna start with red, and then we'll go down the line. But yeah, red
'Cause,
apples.
I just want to say, Granny Smith, green apple, F tier.
Really?
F?
A Granny
hate
Smith F?
Granny Smith.
Okay, we're starting with
You're
green
out of-
apples then.
You're out of your goddamn mind. You've lost the plot.
Why
F.
why F tier for Granny Smith green? What about them is
Okay,
bad?
like-
Because like we all know what it tastes like. What are you feeling about the Granny Smith?
Okay, let me just. I just hate the taste.
Okay, but you gotta describe the taste to us. What are the flavors that are hitting you that make you conflict with life?
It's just.
It's
they're
sour.
sour. And like, I don't
Yeah.
want that in an apple.
Damn.
You don't like
I
the
want that
sour
in
apples.
like like Warhead's candy, or like if I want.
So you like
sour,
the
I want a
artificial
lemon.
sour apple, but you don't like it being in an actual apple.
No. I'm not. I'm saying like lemon. Give me lemon if I
Oh.
want sour. Why am I? I don't want it in an apple. Like with a lemon, that's the point of a lemon, to be sour. But then when you get like a bunch of juicy, rich, kind of like sweet apples, and then bam, here's this sour one. It's like, why are you here? Just because you're special and unique doesn't mean you're good.
I see. You know what? That is a very aggressive opinion, and it is very welcomed because that is not a take I've heard very much. The most I could say about not liking green apple is green apple Gatorade because it's just a gross flavor to put in Gatorade. Gatorade isn't really meant to be sour, which I guess you could argue apples aren't meant to be sour,
What?
but like, maybe that's just me personally. I like green. You know what? Actually, here's the weird take for me. I like green apples. I don't really like the artificial flavor. I love sour. Green apple just has a weird, not even an aftertaste. It's like a forefront taste that I'm just not huge on. I used to really like them. Maybe I just had them too much as a kid, kind of thing. I over experienced it, you know.
Yeah, but someone at my house just bought some green apples. I saw them and like physically clicked my tongue. I was annoyed just seeing them. I hate them. They suck.
Fair enough. Okay, Tarek, what do you think
Damn.
about the green apple?
S tier.
Yeah.
S tier
Let's hear
for
it.
best apple.
Okay, but
Out of
why?
every
apple.
You got to describe it to me. Now.
Raw.
You got to describe it.
Absolutely the best apple out of every apple option. I hate red apples. I think red apples are dull
Polar
and boring, and
opposites
that
over here.
flavor of a red apple just ain't it.
Okay,
It ain't
well,
it.
my question is, are we just saying like all apples that are red, or like specifically red?
Yeah, you do got to
Because,
think about that, Tarek. There's a
crab
lot of
apple?
different red apples. Okay, you can't say
Red
crab
apple?
Crab
What
apple.
about Fuji's?
The weird grape apples, get that out of here.
Okay, you're talking about different. That'd be like its own thing on the tier list, Tarek. Just because
There's
of the
some
color
wild
red.
apples out there.
Yes, but we're
I'm
talking about classic
common
red.
But if you want me to go, green apple, top of the tier list.
Okay. Yeah, you're
Out
right.
of
I haven't
every
even
apple
shared
on
my opinion on green apple. Let's hold off on red. So,
Okay, so I think
you guys,
look,
immediately as we get into it, immediate polar opposites on green apple, two extremist opinions, left and right wing.
I think since you said you like green apples,
I do.
right?
Love green apples.
Well, I know your disgusting take.
Brother.
I was talking about Encyclopedia Mints.
It's
I'm
so
saying
violent.
since look, if it was just us two, I would say put it in C for mix between
Middle
S
ground,
and
right.
F. But since we got Encyclopedia who likes it, I would say put it in B. I'm just want you guys to not happy about it.
Fair enough. So, yeah, neither of you are gonna like this, but I am the Overlord Supreme, and other than your two contributions, at least for the most part, unless you sway my opinion, these are majorly going to be, at the end of the day, this is my tier list.
Head under the table.
Head under the table? What are you?
Wow,
You're trying to make me
we're-
give you head now? First with the shower head, and now this?
Wait. Are you telling me that this episode we are just the schizophrenic voices in your head that you're trying to suppress?
I'm pulling a Charlie right now.
He's failing. He's
No.
trying to fail.
Hey, whoa. A very respectable tier list maker. Charlie, Penguin Zero, Critical. This is how he does
Yes.
it. This
Yeah,
this
the
is the way
moist.
he does it.
And I don't.
If you
want to
hate on me for doing it, you gotta hate on
I'm
Critical.
sorry,
Moist Critical.
Tark. This is something
Yeah.
I'll hate on Critical for. Tark, are you from America or from Canada?
Canada.
I know this person personally
Do
in real
you-
life.
Look, do you guys have democracy? Something called democracy in Canada?
We do.
If you
This is why I
if you
say
guys would
we
like
do
to have
apply
it be
democracy and it
democratic,
makes
okay,
sense.
we will make it democratic then. You guys will have a much heavier sway on where it lands then. But I do
think-
want to share my opinions for the green apple now. Now that we're
Why not just make
almost,
multiple tier lists? Question mark.
because you're playing on Xbox. You fake
I
narrator.
don't have to see it. You can do it. You have the multiple monitors.
Brother, one monitors for OBS and YouTube. But you know what? You've twisted my
destroyed
arm.
your
I'm
argument
going
by
to
not
make.
even arguing.
You've twisted my arm. I will duplicate this 3
I'm
times.
what they call a diplomat.
How do I copy this? Oh, there we go. There, duplicated. There, boom. Okay, so Tarek, you're gonna be first. You get your S tier
Let's go.
green apple. Polar, you get
Oh,
your
God.
F tier green apple. And here I am. We could share one. I mean, let's make a democratic opinion. Do we want a democratic tier list or do we want 3 tier lists?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I say democratic tier list, man.
I do kind of like that idea more.
I feel like that's a lot less effort.
It is a lot less effort. I'm deleting these. Okay, so now that we're 10 minutes in, green apples, I like them. They aren't sweet, but they're very pungent. They're very strong with their sourness, and it all depends on the type of green apple you get, of course. And I love them both. I love the ones that are extremely sour and just powerful. They taste delicious. I like that. That's a good flavor in the apples. I think it pairs well with their texture and crunch and whatnot. And I also like the ones that are more mild, that almost have a sweetness to them. I don't mean the ones that have both of best of both worlds. I mean the ones that just very light sweetness. I find those good too. It's just nice and satisfying. And I think at the end of the day, with our 3 contributions, I would almost put this at S tier, so I'm gonna put it at A. Polar, I know you're not gonna like that. How do you feel about that?
Well, no, that's what I was saying. The compromise, if it was just me and Tark, would be
C.
C. But since you also like them, I understand B and A, just like balancing it out.
Yeah. Well,
But,
let me give my
putting it
my
in-
contribution.
putting it in
Like,
S tier
yeah, no,
is
I won't do
blasphemy.
S tier, but the reason I'm not putting it in B is there is no way I'm comparing a date to a green apple, and I think Tara can agree with me on that.
Oh yeah. No,
So
those are definitely on
this will
different.
go there, and now we will talk about the red apple. Tarek, I would like to hear your opinion first, because you shocked me. You really shocked me there. You both have very aggressive takes on these apples.
You know what they say, apple a day keeps the
Bitches away.
Dang,
on God. Keep those goddamn.
you must have not been eating apples then, Tarek. Dang, wish I knew this.
No, I don't
Keep
eat
them
apples
all.
off.
Keep them harlots away from me.
But
Sorry,
yes, let's hear.
continue.
Why don't you like red apples?
It's not that I don't like red apples. Red apples, I mean, they're fine. I don't
Okay,
remember
so
the
they're
last
just
time I
not
had
a
a red
green
apple,
apple to
because
you.
every time I've had the option of a red apple, there's been a green apple there, so I would never take it, because why would I do that?
Okay.
But like I don't know. A C, I suppose. It's alright.
Okay.
It ain't nothing special.
That's
but hold
fair
on.
enough. It is a very basic
But
fruit.
hold on,
Okay.
an apple pie. Now
Okay,
that-
whoa. We can't go
that-
talking about that, because that'll
that is a
immediately put it in
different
SS plus. We can't be talking about
Because,
pies.
well, that's
This
the
is not
only
a...
reason that
Listen,
dates
Tark,
really high.
Tark,
Dates in
Tark,
baking
guys.
are what brings the date up.
Tark, slow down,
Oh,
slow
so you're
down.
saying we
Red-
should put date
No,
at C.
guys. Actually, yeah,
Red
I think
apple.
can we agree to put date in C, Tark?
Well, yeah, if we're not counting baking, for sure.
Yes, okay. Before you continue on the baking tangent, I will make a pie tier list, and you will both be invited, okay?
Oh, you better.
There will be
invite
a
me to
pie
that
tier
goddamn
list.
pie tier list. You better get me on that goddamn pie tier
There
list.
might
I
even
am
be
so
another
also-
member
excited.
for the pie tier list, and it will be even
You
more
should-
chaotic.
Look, you should also send us like samples of each pie too.
We're up
Yeah,
for
you
it.
should also do that.
You think I'm made of pie?
You should.
You think
should
I'm made
also
of
maybe
pie?
buy us full pies.
You have any idea how much I've sacrificed?
No, I think you're made out of dough.
I'm made out of paper and ink and leather. Screw the both of you. Anyways, Polar, red apple?
Okay, so here's my thing about red apples, right? There's like, are we just assuming red delicious or every single apple that's
It's
red?
difficult. I was gonna sort of weigh it on the judgment of multiple types of red apples, the way I did with green. I described 2 types of green apples that I relate to. With red apples, I know pros and cons. It really depends on the apple you get, and not even just the brand, but the condition. The condition will completely change a red
Right.
apple. I don't know if I've ever had necessarily a bad green apple, but man, you can have a bad red apple. And they're bad.
Like,
And
Because
of
here's
course,
the
it
thing,
depends on the brand.
Honeycrisp, Fuji, and Gala, and Macintosh, or Macintosh, however you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Those red apples slap. So that's
Yeah.
why, like, I want to say B, but then I do realize, yeah, there are some kind of crappy or like mid-tier red apples. I'm not even talking about like, oh, is it in good condition? I'm just talking about like, at its best condition, how's the apple? So I would say like low B, high C. Like,
Yeah.
apples are right.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Like-
I think I can agree with you on that one. When it comes to red apples, they are juicy and flavorful and just incredible, and you can bite into them, and the satisfying sound, which I didn't bring up with green apples, it's there too, obviously, but I feel like it's a more focused upon with red. Just a
I
random
guess-
thought out there. You know,
I think
they
sorry,
are
I
very
just think that-
satisfying.
red apples should be C because they are just like the standard fruit.
That's
You think
no,
fruit,
I agree with
Apple,
you.
like that is
I
the
think
baseline.
I think red apple is C. It's high C, 100%. Like this is the staple of C. It's probably gonna stay pretty close to the top. And if something's that much better, it's just gonna end up in B. So, yeah,
Exactly.
they're good. They're juicy. They're flavorful. They have a satisfying crunch. Like they snap. It's a snapping crunch. But at the same time, they're not like you're not cracking your teeth chewing down on it. They're really good.
Yeah.
But the reason this is in C and not B is because there are those tart, mushy apples, and I don't even mean mushy because they've been left out. That's just straight up their overall flesh.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
don't
mushy
like those.
and tart. Is that the Red Delicious?
No, Red Delicious are crunch. Oh, you got a crunch. I
Okay,
don't
okay.
remember.
But I've
Which
had red
ones are
apples that are
mushy?
like that, and they're just not good. They're bad. You almost can't eat those ones. Everybody knows what I mean when I say those red
Yeah.
apples. So yeah, this
That
this
just
is where they
sounds
stay.
racist.
Yeah, that's
Damn, those-
that-
Those
red
red
apples.
apples? No, no. Okay, we're gonna go for a bit of a spitball here. If anything, I'm actually gonna move that down because it's too much of a classic. Avocado.
That's a B tier.
Yeah, just simple.
avocado solid BA.
Okay, yeah, we got ourselves a pretty
Like I would
solid decision here.
say A, but that's just because they're versatile and can be made into like.
They are a
guacamole and
very
different
unique
salsas.
fruit. They
Yeah,
are
like
savory.
But-
you put some avocado in a taco.
And
Right.
listen, I do love those contribution ideas, but this is the fruit tier list, not the
Right, that's
not
what I'm
the
saying.
not the cooking and baking. So yeah, if we're taking it as
That's what I'm
standalone,
saying. By itself, B
Then the-
tier.
Yeah, B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have them much, and I have gotten sick of them every once in a while. And this is cheating, but guac. But I'm not even going to continue on that. That's cooking in a sense. So
Yeah, you just told us not
yeah,
to do that.
no,
What the
I
hell?
know, I know. Definitely a B. They are. I have had them a few times on their own. They are an actually very enjoyable fruit to eat on their own. It's almost fun. Their consistency when you scoop into them with a spoon, unless you're insane and you bite into it with the peel and eat the seed. I don't.
I like to eat the whole thing.
Yeah, you eat the
personally.
seed. Actually,
Yeah.
I mush the thing open, eat the seed, and throw the garbage out. But yeah, I think we can all come to an agreement. That is a B right there. And now, something I'm excited for, the blackberry.
Mm.
Let's hear, Tyler.
Hey.
You gave us an interest?
A, 100%.
100% what?
A, an
oh,
A tier.
okay.
Okay. I'd say C, not because they're bad, but like it's just that I would typically eat them with Greek yogurt, and that's just not something. They're just not a fruit that I would see by itself and like, I'll take a few blackberries, you know?
That's fair enough. I can understand you like seeing it as mainly an ingredient, berry. For me
Right.
personally, I have had them on their own, and
I have to. It's just
yeah, no, I get it. You just it feels lower because you said C.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, for me, blackberries are. I don't know if I'd call them my favorite berry because they're not. There's lots of berries that go above them, but
Are
they do have a
blackberries even
very
berries?
uniqueness to them.
They're
like
not.
they're very. Despite a blackberry being a bunch of tiny things together, biting into it gives like that satisfying, tight grape sort of satisfaction, if you know what I mean. The crunch, the grape crunch, but in berry form. At least when they're good. And they have a strong flavor to them, a very unique, strong flavor. I'll try not to go too in depth on every single one. I'm just giving my piece. I'm putting my piece on the table and shooting all over the place. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm gonna say it's B tier, high B. So I'm gonna put it above avocado because you guys were in the middle of that anyways. How's that sound?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sound good to
Like,
you? There's a good.
Now I want to
compromise?
make my own tier list to see like.
I used to munch blackberries, honestly. I used
Yeah,
to just
like-
I used to just take handfuls of those bad
Blackberries
boys when I was
are
a kid.
very good. I just if I've had them more, I probably put it up at A. But you know, again with Tark here, it'd be more difficult to make the choice. But yeah, no, like blackberries, they're definitely up there. They're like high B. But yeah, now we get in one that's controversial again. At least
Oh,
for me,
really?
on the way it's it depends on the berry. It can really make a difference if it's good or bad. There is
Like
no
you
in
mean
between.
the quality
Yeah, like
of the
quality.
berry? No, like the way I've been
Which
looking at
berry?
it,
Blueberry.
Blueberries.
We're talking about
The way-
blueberries.
I've
Blueberry.
been thinking about it is like you take the standard blueberry, but like at its normal I guess, condition.
Yeah,
Not
like
like a specific. Not encountering, thinking about how like bad they can be, or like how orgasm-inducing they can be. Just your standard blueberry.
yeah. But if you compare those
I
two, then it
personally,
comes down to the middle. But I understand what you're saying. Tarek, how do you feel about blueberries?
I personally, I'm not a fan of blueberries.
Really?
I don't like
Hmm.
them. Yeah, because when you bite into them, what I don't appreciate about the blueberry, nothing personal against the blueberry, but it's like when you bite into it, it like explodes, right? Which is delicious, incredible. I love that. But then you leave me with your skin. You leave me with the flesh of the
Right.
blueberry, and I'm like, I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate the flesh in my mouth that I have to now deal with, right?
Fair
After I
enough.
get the nice explosion, right? I'm like,
I will
That's
admit
weird.
the skin is a bit of a thing. I don't notice it often, but I do, and it's not great, admittedly.
I notice it every single time, and I'm like, damn. I try my best to enjoy blueberries every single time that they're around, but like, I
So
mean,
where would you
sometimes we
put
get
'em, do you
lucky,
think?
right? Sometimes we get lucky, and we're like,
Yeah.
there's no skin in this one,
Right.
but
What are
but
you
not
thinking
often.
then on it?
I guess I've never really noticed the skin. I guess.
Right.
Because I will just eat them like popcorn.
Yeah. Honestly,
Like, they're
if I'm
just
being real,
something-
I almost never get. Oh, it really depends. I unfortunately don't get tight blueberries very often. I usually get ones that are mushy, and before that sounds horrifying to you, not in a bad way almost. And I don't know. I definitely enjoy them more
I
when they're
think you're
tight,
looking
but
for the term soft.
soft.
Yeah.
Sorry, flaccid. I like me a flaccid blueberry.
Damn,
But
you like them not tender.
if I'm being honest, they're like whenever they're tender, they're more sweet or sour. I mean, and whenever they're
Yeah.
wait, which one is tender again? I forgot what that word means.
My man, stop using words you don't know.
Well, Tarek described it. Just give me the rundown. I want to make sure I'm using it right because I forgot mid sentence.
Tender is for food, easy to cut or chew, not tough. Soft,
Okay.
succulent,
Hmm.
not tough,
Yeah.
easily chewed,
Easily-
chewable.
Yeah, chewy then. Yeah. Huh. Okay, I have to switch it around then because I actually find
Like
the
we
ones
like
that
a
are
tender meat, you know what I
tender
mean? You
ones
like a nice
typically-
tender meat.
The tender ones typically end up being sweet to me, and then it's the ones that are that you can crunch and they
Firm.
pop are sour.
Yeah, I think that might be an issue like ripeness or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a
I'm not-
ripeness,
I'm
of
not
course,
pro.
but like I like them in both ways, but to try and judge it as a whole is difficult because they are two different experiences completely.
I would say, in my opinion, C tier. Like above a date, below apple.
I was actually thinking the same thing. I do like blueberries, but they're not. I could go without them. If I was going to get rid of a berry, I could choose these. Now, to bring up pies again, blueberry pie. Let's just
No,
say
hey.
that is
Pie
going.
is-
That's
Save
going
that for
somewhere in the pie
another-
tier. Okay, in the pie tier list, that is going somewhere. But
Blueberry pie.
just on their
Anything
own.
you most of the time you make it a pie, it immediately becomes 10 times better than it ever could have been.
True.
It's
But
just
now
the
imagine
logic of
trying to
pie.
compare every
It's
single
just
pie.
a
That's
cheap-
what
pies are
I'm
just
excited for the pie tier
cheapers.
list now. If I'm being real, I'm excited
Yeah,
for the
pie.
tier list.
If you're just bad at making food, just turn it into a pie and you're immediately a chef. Pies are just the better form of food.
Honestly, Jeffrey
feel
Dahmer
like-
wouldn't even been caught if he just made pies.
Honestly,
I feel like the pie tier list will just be a bunch of S and A tiers.
it's really hard for there to be a bad pie.
Yeah, but what you know
It's
what?
difficult.
There's gonna be some twists and turns and surprises you won't be prepared for.
If
in
you
the
say
pie
like
tier list.
hair pie, I'm gonna lose my mind.
No, and that's hair
both types
cake.
of cream
you swine.
pie.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Whoa. Again, there will be some twists and turns. But anyways, enough pie talk. That'll be for next time. Blueberry, yeah, that's definitely above a date. But a good red apple, I don't think so. I could go without a blueberry in my life. I wouldn't love it, but in comparison to the things I do like, yeah, no, blueberry can go. Now, cantaloupe. I don't like cantaloupe.
No?
No, I do not like cantaloupe, and there's something on here
Okay.
that is even worse than cantaloupe, but man, I don't like it. It is such a weirdly unique flavor. It's not savory, obviously, but it's almost not even sweet, even though it's trying to be. It's not sweet. It's just got a really weird, strong flavor. Whenever they're in the fruit trays, those plastic fruit trays, they're so not good. They're bad, man. They're bad. For me, these are like at least a D. These are at least a D,
Damn.
if not an F. I do not like cantaloupe.
I've got nothing against cantaloupes. Me personally,
I
think they're
understand.
alright.
I'm on the outside for this. I'm sure, like, I'm not normal when it comes to. I just do not like them, and I don't know why.
For me, it's like I would not say like F, but cantaloupes are like I can take them, leave them. I don't care.
Right. So
Yeah,
probably a
they're
C
alright.
then, like a low C.
Yeah,
For you.
low C is like they exist. If I had to eat them because there's nothing else to eat, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I will give them that. Like they're probably if I was ignoring the flavor, I'd probably really enjoy cantaloupe eating experience. It does have a lot going for it.
That's
there.
just a melon.
No, it is nothing like. Well, it is a melon, but it is nothing in consumption experience in comparison to watermelon. That is a totally
No, there's
different
no,
experience.
there's melon and watermelon. Those are two different things.
I know. There's only like one other
He was
melon on
talking
here, I
about
think.
melon.
There's a couple of melons.
Not
But yeah, I was talking about melon.
yeah.
Melon. Okay,
I
well,
was talking
yeah.
about the
like,
thing we all think.
I think I've had
Yeah.
melon, I've had cantaloupe in like maybe like not a yogurt, but some sort of like multi-fruit thing that's inside of
Fruit
probably.
salad?
Pair of
No, not
melons.
salad. I think it might be a yogurt
Fruit
thing, but I also
salad,
might be going
fruit
crazy.
salad.
When it's with
Give
a
us some
bunch of other
cantaloupe
stuff,
and,
it's okayish. I don't know. The only reason it's not an F is the eating experience would be good if I didn't notice the flavor. So it's going in D for me. What about you guys? Where would you want to set it?
I would say C.
Okay.
I'd put it in a C. Yeah, honestly, it's not anything special.
Okay,
but-
I'll put it on low C.
Bottom
then.
C.
I'll put it
Bottom
on.
C makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, banana.
All right, look.
Damn.
I would like to make my case here. This might come off as racist or very stereotypical because I'm black, but bananas are A tier.
Well. We have another one coming up.
Well.
Well.
Okay, here's my thing. I like banana.
Wait, did
I
you
like
say
bananas.
S?
Just I said A.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
As in
Like,
like.
I like them on their
Ha,
own.
ha, ha. I
And
tried to
even
do a
if they
monkey
start-
noise and it didn't work, but just
Oh,
ignore
shoot.
that.
Wait, actually, never mind. I gotta bring them down because I was thinking about kind of cooking with them.
Okay.
Because like,
Yeah,
by,
like
on their
banana bread.
own, they're good. But like, even if they start getting a little bit brown in places, you can just toss that in with some ice cream to make a shake.
Yeah, but we're
and
not
it's
doing
still
that
fine,
here, unfortunately.
But we're not doing that. So then I say B tier.
Okay.
Bananas are B for banana.
Yeah, B for banana. P for potassium.
I've
banana.
got a controversial take on bananas.
Yeah.
I am not a fan. I'm not a fan in especially when it comes to baking and other. I mean, actually, no. When it comes to baking, banana bread, A tier. Or not A tier, S tier. Banana bread,
Yeah.
one of the best things on the planet.
Banana
However,
pudding too.
banana, absolutely.
We need
However-
to remake this tier list, but including cooking.
We gotta include
Brother, it's gonna be
cooking
like
in this thing,
600
because some of these
tiers.
fruits would go crazy otherwise. But bananas by themselves, I just don't appreciate the texture, the weird stringy
does
bits.
have a
it
weird
makes me
texture, the
uncomfortable.
stringy
that
sucks.
is understandable. That is
It
understandable.
makes me uncomfortable.
comes
the,
to-
the fear of banana spiders, which I know it isn't really logical, but it's just like, hey, get out of
Sorry,
here.
What is a banana spider?
Florida.
It's a species of spider that lives where bananas grow, and they put their eggs inside of inside of bananas, and they grow.
Oh,
and
I
they,
didn't know
Oh,
you
they're
know.
cute though.
Yeah, no, the spider's fine. I just don't want to eat them. I don't want to consume me a banana spider. I'm
Yeah,
like,
they-
get
No,
the
I
heck
will
outta here.
admit, bananas have like, for food enjoyment experience, Tark, they suck, is what you're saying.
No, they're bad. The stringy
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah, the food
the
enjoyment is bad.
discoloration of their skin sometimes.
The
just-
mushiness when they get like bruised.
One time I took a banana and I just like fondled it right in my hand, and I turned the whole inside to liquid without opening up the peel.
Oh.
That-
Yeah, they're easy to mush.
They're too fragile. I'm like,
They
what do
are
you,
fragile.
Yeah,
What do you
okay,
want from me?
I understand what you guys are saying.
Now, the thing for me is I might actually like bananas more than you, Polar, as impossible as that seems.
More.
Yes.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Bananas are arguably one of my favorite fruits. On occasion, because they're not really a sweet thing. They're not savory, but out of everything here, I would.
Are they your favorite berry? Is the question.
Ooh, okay, we can't go there. There's still so many more to go through, and I don't want to spoil my opinions for the next berries. So I'm not answering. I won't confirm, not confirm, nor deny whatever. I can't say. They're one of my favorite fruits though, just in general. As a different alternative, if I had to pick one fruit out of everything, it most likely wouldn't be banana. But you know, excluding
You're
their
just gonna say your number one favorite fruit, and I'm like, what do you? What's the rest of the play? The not the playlist.
the tier list, banana.
What's the rest of the tier list for? We already got to the end. Let's go.
No, it's bananas are really good to me though. I just enjoy them, and they're not savory, but I put them on sort of the savory side in a similar sense to cantaloupe for some reason, because it's just very anti-sweet almost. Not bitter, they're just very lightly sweet, and I don't know, I enjoy them. I enjoy the mouthfeel. I enjoy eating them. I like the chewy flesh. It's not even really
The
chewy
flesh?
like meat.
The flesh,
As
the
in
peel?
the peel.
Not
You
the
don't
peel,
eat the whole
no.
banana.
There's skin
I
and then there's
told
flesh, fellas. I know
Encyclopedia.
we said flesh for the blueberry skin, but flesh is
Well, okay,
underneath
look.
the skin.
Okay, so I already told Encyclopedia this, but Tark, since I never met you, never told you this. I used to be best friends with a guy. Him and one of his parents
Oh.
would just eat the banana, then eat the peel.
That's a psychopath. That's a serial killer. Someone put that
It's
guy
so
on,
bad.
on it. Put
It's
those
so
people
bad.
on lists. That's not a, no one in normal society should ever consider or do that activity. Anyone who has, straight to jail, condemned for the rest of their life. That's a crime. That should be a crime.
Oh no.
Eating the whole peel of banana. That's
So where are we putting bananas? So I say B tier for not including, cooking it.
Yeah.
mhm.
You guys agree on
I'm at a
tier?
D. With
You
my
want to put it
banana.
at a D?
Yeah, that's my opinion on
I was
banana.
gonna put it at an A. I could keep going on about it, but I'll just say I was gonna put it at an A. So what about? I
Okay.
would say like mid-side B, but I just feel like I would enjoy a
Low?
banana more than a blackberry.
Well, I mean, you are the owner of the list. So
Yeah, I do want to try and keep it democratic though. I just wanted to hear what you guys had to say about that because I
I
know
would
Tarek
definitely
loves his
have it
blackberries.
because I would rather have it over a blackberry.
Yeah?
I mean, hey,
Okay,
I would
I-
have it over a green apple, but that's just me.
Right.
So I would say since I don't know, in between blackberry and avocado.
Sure.
since
Yeah.
we're
I'll,
at a
you know what?
democratic
Because
list.
we have a couple different
Democratic.
things going on, I'll put it behind blackberry. That seems fair enough. I could choose between them, I suppose. I'd be like,
You
you
fine
know
with
what, a
that, Tarek?
handful of blackberries, that'd be
Yeah.
pretty good, or a banana. Yeah, that'd be good.
we gotta make
We have to make compromises. The downfall of democracy, the cons of democracy. I can't always have what I want. This isn't fair. Okay, coconut. This is a very interesting fruit. I would like to hear
Ooh.
your guys' opinion on it.
Okay. Okay.
flakes. The only time I've had coconut is in I've only had coconut in basically baking. And if we were talking about baking, it'd be up in S tier because of the amount of amazing things I've had, but I haven't. But I still want to stand ground with coconut because I feel like I would enjoy it even texture wise. So how about D tier,
D
not
tier.
bottom D tier? It's just not going to end up on the bottom. I have some appreciation for coconut.
All right, fair enough.
I would try and put it at bottom C or above cantaloupe, but after realizing I can't argue with my flavors that have mostly come from baking and cooking, I can't do that. That's cheating. Cherries.
A tier.
Tark?
Cherries are good. Like, I would agree with the flavor of it being an A tier. However, the activity of eating a cherry, where you then have to spit out the pit and you got to worry about maybe swallowing the pit and dying, I'm like, I don't know.
That
Yeah,
is
I don't.
true. I will admit.
I
That is a
actually
thing in this
enjoy-
tier list, the enjoyment of eating.
I
Yeah,
actually enjoy
so-
like scraping it off and spitting it out.
It's sort of a satisfying thing for you, Polar?
It's not necessarily satisfying, it's just like a fun little mini game.
Right, right.
I don't want mini games when I'm eating my food. Personally, when food becomes more difficult to consume, I go, it's no longer worth it.
I mean, it's not
Unless
like,
it's like the most delicious thing I've ever tasted in my entire life. If that's the case, then it might be worth it. But
but I mean, to me, it's like eating, like chicken or turkey off of a bone. Like you
Chicken.
want to get like as much stuff off the bone, and then you discard the bone. You know.
I
It's
will
in the same
say,
vein
if
to me.
when it comes to drumsticks, that is the reason I am a bit of a boneless supporter. Because I kind of hate the drumstick minigame. Not that it isn't good and kind of fun. It's just the procedural generation, man. It's not. It's too difficult to work around. There's too much cartilage in the way.
that's true.
And
That's true.
call me autistic, but I don't usually like getting greasy hands. I love finger food, but when grease is involved, I'm not a fan. I don't like having dirty hands. I can't just wipe it on my
I think
pants
that's
because of
like
the consistency. It's not just
95% of
juice.
finger food.
No, but I love that. Like when you go to Disneyland and they have like those giant turkey wings that make you feel like a caveman when you just like rip off a piece. I love that.
I did do
It's
that
fun.
while I was in California. I went to a medieval thing and they had like mutton that you eat, and that was cool. Like I got to eat it with my hands, but like it was a cool experience. But for the most part, I was very unhappy doing it. I just pushed through because it was an experience. When it comes to
Damn.
chicken, that is not a finger food I like. But that's why are we talking about meat? What happened?
Because
Oh, cherries, right,
with cherry, I was saying like, picking the bone off the meat is
right.
to me the same as
The
you
cherry
know,
with the pit. Admittedly,
the
I
cherry
would
with the pit,
enjoy
yep.
doing it with the cherry more than chicken. But meat isn't even on the menu tonight, boys. Maybe we'll make a meat tier list too. Are we just gonna have 16 tier lists? Is this a tier list channel now?
Yes.
The tier list. After I do 20 of them, we'll do a tier list on which one was the best. Oh, no. I like cherries, and sure, I probably wouldn't do it the same way you would, Polar, but I would say that I kind of enjoy the game of the pit as well, as long as it comes out easy and I can do it literally entirely inside my mouth without my fingers being involved. If I can
Well, I
just
mean, yeah,
separate it and then spit it out.
You can because
Yeah,
it's
well,
tiny.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I do love cherry flavor. Artificial cherry, for some reason, 90% of them numb your mouth like the stuff at the dental office. I don't know what's with that byproduct side effect for some reason, but
No, that might just be with you. I've never experienced that.
Red
almost
40.
every cherry flavored thing I have makes my mouth numb, and I don't know if it's because I've been to the dentist too many times, but it is a weird phenomenon I experience. I might just be allergic to artificial cherry if I'm being honest. I would not be shocked. But yeah, they're pretty good. You said you don't like the game, Tark, right? Where'd you put them?
The flavor of cherry, fantastic. I'd say that's an A. However, the fact that I have to mini game my food brings it down to a B for me personally.
Okay, and me and Polar enjoy them quite a bit.
Yep.
I would probably pick a cherry over a blackberry. Let's put it on a high B, or even a low A. What do you feel, Polar?
I would say low A.
Okay, yeah, I was kind of thinking that too. I hate to break it to you, Tark.
Well,
But yeah, that seems pretty good. Okay, cranberry. Now this one, I'm just gonna come out the door and say I have not had a cranberry, but I
I will
have
fight
had a
thick and
lot of
thin for
cranberry
cranberries.
juice. And yeah, no, I've had a lot of cranberry juice.
I would say, obviously ignoring cranberry juice and cranberry sauce, I would say like B tier below banana.
Yeah. What about you, Tark?
Nah, I'm going
Actually,
A.
wait, no.
It's
I gotta rethink.
100% above by banana.
No, I gotta rethink that because I don't know.
You guys have both eaten
Like
cranberries?
I have, but the thing about cranberries is I like them, but it's not something like I can just eat a bunch of. The
Right.
taste,
That's
I
true.
think
I would
they're
get
too
sick of
strong.
cranberries if I was eating like a bowl
That
of
can happen with a
cranberries.
lot of
Right.
foods. That's a fair thing.
Like, because I'm just thinking about like they're similar size to the blueberries, and I will eat blueberries by like the handful. I would not be able to do that with cranberries. So that's why I'm thinking, should we? I put it lower, you know?
I would say we're basing this off the flavor of a single of the thing.
Okay, single of the thing.
Like it's
then
not because
yeah,
over time the taste
I
will
would
get worse. But
I
like
would
when you
say low
first
A
eat it,
then. Low A, high B.
yeah, I'm going A.
I haven't really had cranberry, but I have had the drink and the sauce, and ooh boy,
Cranberry sauce, I can eat like that out of the can all day.
as a can
100%.
you can.
Out of the can, yeah.
Call me a Thanksgiving hater, but I do not like the sauce, and I like the juice even less.
Damn.
Oh,
But I have
damn.
not
What?
had the
Damn.
berry. I have not had the berry, I don't think, so I don't know how much I can say. But man, I hate those two cranberry things with a passion. I wouldn't necessarily throw it an F, but I would 100% eat a raw coconut over a cranberry if it tasted the
That's
same as those
crazy.
two things.
That's crazy to me.
That's crazy.
I really don't like cranberry
That's the
sauce
silent
and
level
drink. I've
type.
never had the berry. Is it the same? Or is it
Yeah, pretty much.
sweeter?
The flavor is pretty much the same, yeah.
Flavor's pretty much the same.
I think the flavor's okay. It's just the bitterness for me, and it is really strong as a juice, and just as the sauce. I don't know. I just really, the sauce was the first thing I ever had cranberry wise out of the two things I've had, and I've never really liked it.
Not even with the turkey?
No, no. Maybe it's
Really?
because it's also like gelatinous. Maybe when I've had it,
Well, I
because
mean,
it's
it
canned.
depends.
You gotta
Fair.
cook, or
Well, like they cook it, of
Yeah.
course. I don't know.
you gotta
It's,
get that
I
stuff.
don't know
Like,
how
I don't
much I
know.
can
I feel
weigh
like-
here because I haven't had cranberries.
Exactly,
Just
and
from
I
those two
think we
things I've
should
had, I
do-
really hate them.
I say we do low A since you've never had an actual cranberry.
Dang, that's rough. That's rough. I was gonna put it behind blackberry, but I can't say
No
anything, so
shot.
I will let you guys.
Again,
Have
I
that.
need
That
to get
just-
a copy of this and make my own tier list because
I would
this
like to
be
see what you
wildly
end up
different.
doing, Tark, if you care to share at the end. Like make your own at some point. You can share it in the server thing or whatever. And I
Of
would
my
like to
tier
see what
list
your
of
guys'
berries?
takes are, and then
All
maybe
right,
I would.
I'm gonna go take a piss. I'll let you guys do the next few
We can't.
because I don't really have.
The,
I mean,
the opinions
dragon
are too
fruit-
big. We're
look-
gonna be talking about this forever, anyways.
look.
It's fine.
Dragon fruit, I've never had. Red
Oh.
grapes, fine. White grapes, dude, grapes just taste like grapes to me. They're like, I would say grapes are B tier. I'm gonna go bathroom now.
Okay. Well, that gives us 3 at least. Okay, dragon fruit, Tark.
never had it.
That's
Never had it.
mind blowing.
Yeah.
Like I know it's a more exotic fruit, but it's like one of the more easily accessible exotic fruits.
No, I've never had a dragon fruit.
That's crazy.
I've
Dude,
seen them. But yeah, no, I've never had a dragon
it's
fruit.
so good.
I
It's
imagine
so
when I look at
good.
it, I imagine it's super good because it's.
This is
like
gonna throw
white
you
and
off.
black
You're
and,
not.
like,
You're not
that's-
gonna be prepared for this. It tastes nearly identical to kiwi. Like
Get out of here.
dead on identical to kiwi.
I
If
would never
anything, it's
imagine
just
it to
more
taste
faint.
like that.
It's more faint kiwi flavor, but the texture is even the same.
I
even the-
imagined it. I imagined it to taste like a red fruit.
I know, no, it tastes like kiwi. The first time I had it, I was really thrown off. It's faint kiwi, but even the texture is the same. Like, obviously the seeds are different, but like eating it, it's like the exact same as eating kiwi, and it tastes nearly identical. It's just
That's crazy.
fainter. But I guess it sort of spoils
Copycat.
my thing for kiwi. But like, I've only had it a few times, but I really like it, and you guys haven't had anything to say. I would eat a dragon. Huh. Apples are just so easily accessible, but
You guys haven't blazed dragon fruit?
I was about to put it above green apple.
Really?
Yeah,
I mean, I've never had it, so
neither of you have had it. Polar, this is about to surprise you. Can you guess what this would taste like? Guess.
A dragon's ball sack?
No, not even close. You get one more guess.
Peach.
It tastes almost identical to, but slightly fainter to kiwi.
Interesting.
It is like almost identical to kiwi. It's just a little bit lighter on the flavor. But
I'm
even
not a huge
eating it
kiwi
is the
fan.
same. Like the texture is the same. The consistency of the flesh is the same. Like the seeds aren't the same shape or whatever, but like you feel the seeds in your mouth the way you would with a kiwi. Like it is weirdly similar. The only difference is the color and shape, and it's just slightly fainter. But yeah, no, it's going up here for me because it's just really good. Now, convenience-wise, which is not something we've been considering, I would easily go for a green apple instead. But I would rather eat a dragon fruit. Now, red grapes, Tarek?
That's like normal grape.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's a grape. It's fine. It's not my favorite grape.
So where would you put it?
Where would I put it? Oh, I'd put that at a B.
Yeah.
Put that at a B.
I've had grapes a lot more than I've had blackberries, and blackberries are delicious, but they are not that I would get sick of them, but they're a little strong for my taste if I wanted grapes. So I would personally probably put it above a blackberry. But you guys are seeming more meh, and I know for the most part we people here like the blackberries, right?
Yeah, I love
Yeah, okay.
blackberries.
I'll put them right here then. And then
Personally, I would put grapes above blackberries, but
oh yeah, okay. Well, that is what I was feeling. So I might do that then. Okay, white grapes.
Is that the green ones?
Yes.
Love green ones.
Yeah, green ones
That's
are
an
really good.
A-S.
really, those are still like a B to me. But yeah, like, if you
Yeah.
guys want to put it in S, sure.
Oh, I wasn't gonna put it in S, I don't think. But yeah, white grapes, like the green ones, like again, fortunately these are actually separate fruits, but they are again two different experiences. And maybe I'm thinking about apples right now, but white grapes, green grapes, I'm just calling them green. Are they sour? It's been a while since I've had green.
They are sour.
Yeah, they are
I'd say
sour.
they're
Okay,
sour.
yeah. They are very good. They're just
I agree.
I don't like when I have a red grape, I love red grapes, but when green grapes are involved, oh, when you get
No, if you've got
the
red
green
versus
grape
green
crunch
on the
is
table, I'm
just
going for
oh
green every
my
time.
goodness. Would you all be willing for me to put it at above cranberry or cherry?
I'd say so.
I wouldn't. Okay, I guess I wouldn't say above cherry, but
Yeah,
I
okay.
would say above
I can work
cranberry.
with that then. Oh, above cranberry, you said?
Above cranberry, below cherry.
Yeah, that works
That's
for me.
that's my take.
That works for me.
Yeah, that's a fair. That's
Yeah.
a fair.
Okay, now what we have had, kiwi.
I'm not a huge kiwi. That's a C. That's
A
like
C?
below blueberry for me.
Okay, wow. It is a very sweet one. It's almost overly sweet at times, I can admit. You'd probably really love dragon fruit, Polar.
I just don't
recommend
really
you get
like
it
the
sometime.
texture.
Okay,
It's
then
with
don't
the-
get dragon fruit because it is a very similar texture. It is a very unique texture. It's very I don't know. I actually really like the way it almost sort of not melts but falls apart in your mouth. It's a very unique experience. A lot of these fruits have unique things to them. It's a shame I've never had any of these super unique fruits right here. Like a durian, I've heard a lot about it. It's the worst smelling
Heard-
fruit, but it's
yeah.
apparently really, really good. And there's like mangosteen and gooseberry, regular grapefruit, which I just haven't had. But yeah, what do you think about grapefruit, Stark?
Grapefruits?
Sorry, I meant kiwis.
Oh, kiwis. They're all right.
Yeah.
Put a kiwi at like a. I would put kiwi at like a high C.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah.
High C.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not crazy about kiwis.
Yeah.
Like they're not bad, which is why I give them the high C. But
I
they're
would
just not
definitely
my-
eat them over an avocado, but if we're oh yeah, I forgot apple was the you know, the stead home of C. I do kind of want to throw it at bottom B, but I could throw it behind red apple. I do really like them though. The texture is a very fun thing for me. I kind of enjoy
I would
eating
put
them.
it above the red apple.
Yeah.
Although I don't, or not I hate, I just don't. Red apples just aren't as great. Like a
Well,
kiwi,
that would make sense for you. Then, yeah.
100%
Well,
is above an apple. I would go for a kiwi over an apple.
Yeah, but I would do an apple and probably a blueberry over a kiwi. That's why it's like the democracy part of it makes it a little bit skewed.
Yeah, it's difficult because
Okay.
like when I look above into the next tier and I see an avocado above a kiwi, I'm just like, what? But you know, and like they're pretty comparable to be honest, especially how you eat them. You cut them open and then you scoop them with a spoon, except one has a giant seed.
But I would still say the avocado is above the kiwi.
Yeah. Well, you're not super huge on kiwis. Like
I guess so, yeah.
I'm a sweet enjoyer despite how much I love my bananas. I am a sweet enjoyer, and kiwis are just super sweet. So I don't know. I just really like their sweetness. Like if there's I think there's like a strawberry kiwi juice box flavor, and I lose my mind.
Yeah, that one's good. That was pretty good.
Okay, so the next two are kind of difficult to judge because they're very rarely eaten on their own. But I'm sure at least we've all had this one on their own at least once, like a lemon.
Oh yeah, lemon's great.
I like
A-tier.
lemons.
Yeah, lemons
tier,
are
yeah.
good. Yeah, A tier.
Like, see, that's where I want the sour. I want to make my face pucker up
Yeah.
because it's a lemon.
And
That
they
is
do
its
have a very
job.
good flavor to them as well. They are nice. I do love my white grapes. Where do you guys thinking of putting them? Because we got like dragon fruit, green apple, cherry, green
I would-
grapes, and cranberry in A tier.
For me, I would put lemons behind cherries.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, I think so.
That works for me. I do love my green grapes, but I can do that. Lemons are very enjoyable. They have a sweetness despite being so sour. Lime. Have we really
I'd
eaten
say
lime on the
same thing. I love limes just like I
Oh.
love my lemons.
Okay.
Yeah, they're basically the same.
I'm gonna be real. It's been so long since I haven't had lime with tequila. I don't remember what lime is like on its own. If
Just
it's
pretend it's the same thing, but minus the tequila.
brother, I literally taste tequila right now. I don't know what to tell you. I will put it
What's your
behind the
opinion?
lemon. Or I would like to put it behind the green grapes, but it's been so long since I've had it on its own, I don't remember how comparable it is to a lemon. Now here's an exciting one. We got mango.
Mango's pretty good.
I would say I don't know. Sometimes I'm very hit or miss on mango. Mango's something like sometimes I'm in the mood for, and sometimes I really just don't want it. You know?
Well, I can't even remember the last time I had a mango, but when it comes to mango, as much as I hate it, I love the messy, like enjoyment-wise, mangoes are a very fun fruit. Like you can bite into that. It's very easy, satisfying. It's got a good chew. For me, I love
guess-
mangoes. They got a nice strong, unique flavor to them. I say unique a lot, but it is a very unique fruit, I would argue. And you know,
I would
there's
say C tier above red apple.
yeah. What about you, Tark?
Really, the mango in a C tier?
I'm just
I'd
not,
give
like,
mango
huge-
A tier.
I
I'm
do
just not huge on
really
mango.
love mangoes. They are really good.
So then, how about high B for a compromise?
I was thinking high B for compromise, yeah. Like, would you put them above red grapes and blackberry?
Mm,
Mm,
I'd put it above
I wouldn't-
blackberry.
I would put it above
both.
blackberry, but not red grapes.
Yeah, okay, yeah, behind red grapes then. Yeah, they're really good. Mangoes, they're fun. Do they have seeds? I don't think so, right?
What?
Do mangoes have seeds?
Mangoes have, yeah,
Yeah, it's a
they got a
fruit.
seed in the middle. It's like a pit.
Oh, weird. The stupid picture isn't showing when I couldn't remember if it did or not. Because
My
if
man,
it
did you
didn't,
just
oh
ask
man,
if-
I would
sorry,
dive into that.
Well, let's back up. Did you just ask if a fruit had seeds?
Well, no,
How does it
I meant like a
reproduce,
pit
question
type of
mark?
seed, not like
Yeah, it
any
has a
type of
pit.
seed. Sorry.
Yeah.
I meant like a big pit. I didn't know if it had a pit because the stupid picture isn't showing. And every time I've seen mangoes depicted in anything, they take a giant bite as if there's no pit. They don't have to worry. But yeah, no, mangoes, they're sweet, they're juicy. You take a bite, yummy.
You're seeing
Nectarine.
people- Nectarine. I've never had nectarine.
Fair enough.
I
don't think-
haven't had it in a while. I don't really remember it. I think I'd put it below blueberry before date.
Yeah. Basically, nectarine for me, it's not the same flavor at all, but it's a It's weird. Like, imagine if you this happens to me a lot. You pick up a peach and you're like, oh boy, this is about to be a peach, and you bite into it, and it's 4 times harder to bite into. It almost has crunch, and then it's a completely different flavor, more tart, but not in a bad way. It's just a lot more tart than a peach's, and then it has a pretty nice flavor to it. One that I can't describe. Is that accurate, Polar?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd put that like in comparison to a peach and how much they've disappointed me. Yeah, they can go behind blueberry. Ah, orange.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oranges are A tier, in my opinion.
Yeah, I am a sucker for oranges.
Yeah, I will put that above dragon fruit. If anything, would you put it in S tier?
I would.
No.
You wouldn't put
I
it
would.
in S tier?
I would put it in S tier if we were counting orange juice, but without orange
Oh,
juice, I'd
I
say A tier.
Okay.
guzzled the
Okay, I will
juice.
put it at top A tier. Cause yeah. Now, if I was gonna go wild, I'd probably put banana and orange in S tier. Cause those are like some of my favorites, arguably. But you know, there's so much here. It's hard for my brain to compute it all. But when I'm thinking of like the OG fruits, banana and orange are S tier, and then in comparison to those, I'd probably
What
put
do you mean OG fruits?
not OG, sorry, not OG, but
The ones
Generic?
that came
yeah,
before
the generic,
pack.
the first thought when you're in North America, excluding Mexico, when you're in the K of cum. When you think of like what's some of the what's like the three? You got apple, banana, orange. That's my first three at least. Like for thought, not favorite, but also favorite, kind of.
Thinking fruits, apple, strawberry, banana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, orange. Oh, like this picture describes it perfectly. If only you could see it right now, Tarek. It's working. Now peaches. We go peaches. I'm not continuing.
I like
Peaches.
peaches. Peaches
Oh,
are
I love
nice.
peaches. That's high A tier, maybe S tier.
Really? He
No, I'd
really
put them
likes
at it. I would put them at S tier.
crazy.
Not as high as
The
the
Asian
Asian
pear.
pear, but because I think that's just peak fruit. Like
I
peak
would
fruit
say
design.
I would put it at low S.
Hmm. You guys are taking the majoring opinion. What if we put it at top A?
No, that works.
What's your opinion on peaches?
Oh, I really like peaches. It's just when I see orange at top A, it's like, but both of you want it
You
in
don't think a
S.
peach beats an orange?
I
I think a
think
peach
I
beats
think
an
an
orange.
orange beats a peach.
No, I say peach beats orange. That's 2-1.
Oh, I thought Tark said the opposite.
No, I think a peach beats an orange.
Yeah, okay, then it can go right at it can go top of A then. Because they are really good. I do really like peaches. Like there's no negatives about them. They are really good. And you know maybe I'm even a bit clouded with my judgment. My brain's still computing. There's a lot of fruits here. It probably is better than orange even for me. Maybe.
Maybe.
Juice though, even though we're not talking about juice, but juice, we got to make a juice tier list now.
I don't know if
Dude.
I've ever had peach juice.
I don't
Peach
think
juice
I
is
have
very
either.
good. I love
I
it.
imagine it would be good.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, no, peaches are
Just-
fun. They're fuzzy.
Like just for fruits alone, we got the base fruit tier list. Now we need one with cooking
We need
involved.
the pie tier list.
The pie. Oh, dude, it's great.
All I
But we
remember
need
is the pie,
examples
to
of
be
each
honest.
pie.
I mean, there was
That's
cooking, but
subs.
other than pie, what was there? We made
We
so
were
many.
saying that we need to make another fruit tier list, but if we like include cooking and there
Right.
are possibilities with that.
Crazy. Pear.
They're just all gonna be S tier because all of them have pies.
Yeah.
Oh, fair. Pear, I would say.
Except for
I mean,
banana,
you've seen
I
that
guess
photo of me.
bananas don't have.
I like pears. That's also.
Yeah, pears are good.
I think pears are also an S tier to me. I think I just.
I don't like pears. My opinion of pears is the same similar opinion to apples.
Red
to
apples?
red apples. Yeah,
I see.
it's a similar opinion. It's like it's alright.
Where'd
I'm
you
never
put
gonna
it, Polar?
go for the pear.
I'd say pear is an S tier. Below Asian pear, but that's still S tier.
Right. And you say below red apple?
I would put I'd put it at a low
Okay,
C.
I'm thinking of putting it in because I quite enjoy the pear. I quite enjoy the pear. I'd probably have to put it in a I would I'd eat it over the green apple in A tier.
Damn.
I know that's really high up, but he's got his S
I
tier
w-
all the way up there, and I really like him too.
That's fair.
I think I would. I'd enjoy a pear over a dragon fruit. I do like my kiwi slash dragon fruit, but pears are a really fun, enjoyable experience. Pineapple.
S tier.
Tart?
I like that it
I
fights back.
I don't appreciate that it fights back. I pineapple. All right, pineapple is fine, but I don't like. I've
Bang,
never
bang.
had a pineapple and been like, oh yeah, I enjoyed this more than any other option I could possibly have. It's definitely it's probably above apple.
And you said S tier
So
again, Polar?
Yeah.
So I
maybe
do like
it's
them,
in a
but...
high C or B somewhere around there.
Oh, okay, okay.
So
That
high
changes
C or
things.
B for you.
Yeah,
and
so
I say
I
S
could
tier,
probably throw it somewhere in like either
like low
highest
A
B
maybe.
or low A, yeah.
I would put it over cranberry.
Yeah, 100% over cranberry
And
for me.
would you put it over white grapes? I think because I would think I would put. I mean, like again, that's S tier for me. So
Yeah. I do like pineapple. I've enjoyed it, but and I do like it almost has a bit of a spiciness to it when it's literally eating you, but I would definitely rather go for grapes. It is very low. Like if there's a platter, it is almost on the bottom. Not because I don't like them. It's just it's not something I go out for, unfortunately. Now, here is something that I haven't had too much of, but man, do I remember the times that I have. Plums,
oh plums, damn, I haven't had it in a while.
right? I personally was tricked for years, I think unintentionally, but I was convinced that sugar plums were real and that they were somehow like sugar infused sweetened plums with like literal sugar on the inside and out. And I thought those were real, and I wanted to get them every year for Christmas until I finally found out years after first being told that they're not real, and it depressed me. I wanted sugar plums so bad. They're in all the Christmas movies, man.
Okay, I would say plum is high B.
What about you, Tark?
Yeah, I'd give it high B, low A.
I would put it above cranberry, personally.
I would.
We can put
Yeah,
it in
I'd
high.
put it above. I'd put it above cranberry too.
Yeah, I would put it above pineapple, but Polar.
No,
Yeah,
get the fuck out of there with that.
he loves his pineapple.
I typed
Pomegranate.
in tender,
Or yeah,
and I got
sorry.
the second option was Tinder. Damn.
Tinder.
Google knows I'm lonely.
Dang. But yeah,
Gotta
we
get
got
some
we got
maidens.
pomegranate.
Oh, I love
Pom-
them. The only downside is just how goddamn messy they are.
I've never had a pomegranate.
They are.
I've had a pomegranate, but I think I've had more pomegranate juice or I'm mixing it up with cranberry. But I swear I've
taste
had.
alone. I
pomegranate
would
juice.
say A tier, but just for the mess, I would drop it down to high C. It is extremely messy.
I would put it below a red apple. I don't really remember it, but from what I do, I
would.
didn't dislike the taste, but I just did not really enjoy it for like any reason, including the taste. But it wasn't bad tasting.
I would agree with below red apple.
Yeah.
I like the taste more than red apple, but like holy crap.
Yeah,
just
no,
the
they're
cleanup.
so messy.
Like just even opening it is.
I
just
would eat blueberries over a pomegranate.
I don't know. I don't think I would.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
like, flavor wise, no. But then again, the mess. Like,
mess
I
is
just
rough.
don't want it. Like again, taste wise, A tier, but the mess is just such a pain, man.
Yeah. Raspberry?
S tier 100%.
Pole.
I would say
Even if there was a double S tier, it's going up there. It's going
would say-
past S tier.
like above mango, but like still B tier. I'm not huge on raspberries. Like they're
I-
good, but like
I do really like raspberries. They would
Yeah, I'm
probably
biased.
they're
Raspberries
probably
are my
like
favorite fruit.
mid to mid high A tier for me. Like to middle ground it.
so what, like after like before pear, after pear.
Yeah.
I'm fine with before pear, after pear. Like,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll put it right there oh man, they are when it comes to like if I'm thinking about it nature wise, like if I'm berry picking, brother, this isn't even my favorite berry, but I'm immediately going to raspberry. There's something about it. They are fun. And man, something oh man, the mush texture, great. Chewing on that,
Raspberry is just
it
the
is
fruit.
so good. Now, when it comes to
Also,
like
I'm
raspberry,
biased because raspberry's my top one favorite fruit, and
Yeah.
also I've got good childhood memories when it comes to raspberries.
Same. I used to kill them.
Steal them from my neighbors
I
in the
used to
backyard
smash
or
them
the back
Damn, you were a
alleys.
criminal for them. Crazy.
Well, I mean, if your bush is hanging over your property line into the back alley, I'm taking those
Oh,
raspberries. Those
no,
are mine,
that's fair. That's fair. That's
right?
across the property line.
That's called uh, international waters. That's
For real.
there's no laws when
International
it comes to
waters,
those.
yeah.
Except I did steal them through the fence of another neighbor
Brother.
once. I
Okay,
shoved
so
my
they
hand
did make
into.
you criminal. Crazy.
I mean, they were close. They were close to the fence, so I was like, it's a gray
This
area.
works.
Yeah, that jewel is like pretty close to the glass protecting it.
I do a lot for a Klondike bar. I'd do more for a raspberry.
Crazy. Yeah, no, that one thing I notice is whenever I have like raspberry flavored things, I don't even know about like artificial flavor, but just flavored or like uses raspberries, it's so sour and I like it, but it's like weirdly more sour than a normal raspberry. From what I've noticed.
I love. If it hasn't become clear, sour is my favorite flavor.
It is good. Do we need the flavor tier list of the 5 flavors? You got salty, sweet,
What an
sour, bitter, and
tier list.
umami.
I'm
Did you
sorry,
just say
what was that?
mommy?
Umami.
Oh.
Umami is
Yeah, they
essentially
added
savory
new
because
flavors.
salty isn't
I
savory.
don't agree to their terms
Savory
of adding
and
flavors. I
or
don't
what
think that's fair.
cheese is. Think of cheese. That's umami. Somehow it's savory because apparently savory isn't salty. Yeah, umami. Umami's definitely up there for me. But yeah, now for it's when I look at everything, I sort of think about it differently. But at the same time, I don't know how to describe it. It's in a tier list form. I'm probably not gonna put it at top rank S tier, but strawberry is my favorite fruit without a doubt. This is my favorite berry, my favorite fruit. I
would
love
put it
strawberries.
S tier as well.
Tar?
Strawberry. Here's my thing. Bias-wise, strawberry also my favorite. It's just been the thing that I say is my favorite my whole life.
Yeah, strawberries
You know what I
are
mean?
just the pinnacle of fruit, if you ask me. Now, I
However,
understand if it's not your favorite, but
in recent years, here's the thing. In recent years, the strawberries just have not been hitting as
They've
much. You know what I
changed.
mean? Like I don't know what them farmers are doing. If I'm just getting bad strawberries, which
You
I
might
probably
be.
am.
They've just been
It's
very
just-
sour for me lately.
For me, I've been having the complete opposite problem. I have not been having the good strawberries. The strawberries have been just being watery. You know what I mean? It just
getting
tastes
the
like
rough cut,
like
bro.
I'm eating a water in a bag. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't know, like-
Where's the strawberry?
Strawberry is just like, I know it has sugars in it, literally all of these do, especially self-produced sugars, but it feels like biting into a strawberry is just a fruit form of sugar, and it's its own flavored sugar, and it's delectable and amazing. And have you ever cut a strawberry and then sprinkled sugar on it? And I know that
It is
sounds
Yeah,
very
I
stupid.
usually
I know
have
that sounds stupid,
strawberry
but it
sugar
literally
cream. It's
enhances
like
it.
one of my favorite.
It enhances the sugar, and it's not just, oh yeah, well, sugar and sugar. If you put sugar on a raspberry, that'll taste good, but it's not the same. It doesn't do
Right.
what a strawberry does. Strawberries literally enhance sugar for some reason, and it is the most addictive, delicious thing I've ever had in my life.
Look, I would say S tier personally, not before the Asian pear, but
Yeah.
it is still an S tier fruit.
Yeah, no, I
I
will.
will
I'm
literally. I
right
would
there.
go to war for an Asian pear.
Yeah, no, strawberries
I would be-
are behind Asian pear S tier for me.
I would draft. Like I
Yeah,
would.
I'd
I
say
would get
so.
drafted for an Asian pear.
Strawberries
I
are
can
good.
devour tubs of strawberries.
Yeah,
I have devoured tubs of
Straight
strawberries.
up.
I have
Would
like
you?
those
What would you
massive
rather
bowls
eat
you
though,
get
Tar?
that's in your pantry. You know those like massive metal bowls.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
devoured
Yeah.
like 5 bowls at a time
Wow.
of strawberries.
They are really good. And they don't even really
I-
oversweet you. Like that's a thing for raspberries. If I eat too much, they oversweet me. Because they are
Yeah.
very strong. They're delicious, but they're very strong. Just like
The raspberries
the,
are strong. Raspberries are powerful.
like cranberries, how you guys talked about, but probably not for the same reason. But yeah, it's would you rather eat strawberries or raspberries, Tar?
Sorry, say that again.
Would you rather eat strawberries or raspberries? I was asking Tarek.
Oh,
Mm. Ooh, you can't do this to me.
You have to kill one forever.
I probably would eat raspberries over strawberries.
That's fair. We are the polar opposites of the best.
Yeah, I mean, like, they're both incredible. However, if I had to kill one forever, it'd have to be strawberry. You can
see,
make
I think what it
raspberry
is
pie.
like you really love your sour, and I love sour, but the sweetness of
I love
strawberry
no
for
sour
me
is my
it's
is
top
my
tier.
favorite flavor. I will I
Oh
do
yeah,
a lot for
strawberry
sour.
flavoring is one of the best artificial flavors out there, without a doubt.
But strawberry flavoring isn't even strawberry. Artificial strawberry flavor doesn't taste like
Buttercombe.
strawberry in the slightest. It's a
Yeah,
lie.
I know,
It's
but
a
it
lie
tastes
created by
so
the government.
good.
And we like to think that's what strawberries taste like, but it's
Now,
not.
I will argue. I know I just said it, but you know how grape flavor exists, and it's not even grape. It's purple. It's purple flavor. That might be
Yeah.
the top for me. Cause like
You
grape
like the
lollipop.
flavor purple?
Yeah, the flavor purple, my guy. Yeah, you don't like the flavor purple? You don't like purple flavor?
It's all right. It's not my favorite.
I mean, it's all right.
It's all
Overrated.
right.
But no. For me, when it comes to flavorings, new tier list. Uh, it's yeah, I love purple. If we're talking
Damn.
about lollipops alone, it's arguable if I'd have root beer over it. I probably would take root beer, but like, there's an argument.
I'm sorry. Did you say you'd put something above root beer?
There's an argument, but I would take root beer, but I would have an argument first.
root beer.
Root beer. But yeah, now we're going
Root
to
beer is like
another
a
one.
cult.
Like, here's the next fruit after the amazing strawberry. Honeydew.
Put it with cantaloupe.
Yeah, I've never had a honeydew, but I
Yeah,
imagine
no,
it's
it's going
similar to
behind cantaloupe. For the same reasons. It's literally cantaloupe from where I find it to how I feel about it, except it's the worst version. For Tarek, it's like the red apple to the Korean apple. Like, it's
Damn.
just worse than cantaloupe. It's just the worst cantaloupe.
I like the
Yeah,
color
that's
more.
that's rough.
You like the what?
I like the color more. That's it.
Yeah, well, I mean, cantaloupe kind of has like a cool thing going on with a little bit green, but yeah, just full green. Or wait, which one were you talking about? Was better color?
I think the honeydew is a better color.
Green is a nice color. It does look nice. This does look warm and inviting, but that's nice. Now, raisins. Argue if you will. It is on here. Raisins.
Like,
Raisins
mean,
are great.
I know, but like we're thinking about not like because we were saying like, oh, we can't. Think
Yeah,
about,
but there's
cooking
dates
their
here, even
different
though they're not the
forms.
same. The dates are here too.
Fair. What are dates? Dried.
Are they even dried, or are they just like that?
Dates are you can get them not dried, but dates are usually just
So
they're
yeah,
not even
raisins
dried.
are
They're
just as
shrivelly.
much here as dates
Oh,
are.
they just be like that.
They just be like that. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I feel like
I guess,
raisins
yeah.
sort of deserve their own place because they're not really like
Okay.
whatever berry
question.
they come from.
Yeah. What's the question?
Oh, dude. Okay. I was thinking craisins more. Like craisins slap a lot harder than raisins. Raisins are alright. Or like
What are
I
craisins
like raisins.
again?
They're dried cranberries.
Oh, okay. Well, you
Yeah.
do like
Those
cranberries,
slap.
so.
Here's the problem with raisin. Is a raisin is just we're just talking about a different form of another fruit.
I know,
Right.
but
It's just a
it's
dried grape, right? So
it's
what's
very-
the logistics? What's the legal team saying about this?
it
this
was in
move?
here when I got here.
Also, which
Oh.
like let's say if we just slapped it with a grape, would we be slapping it with white grapes or red grapes?
Red grapes.
I'm pretty sure
saying,
it comes from red, but like, yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
and it's not even
that's
that
actually
great.
probably
It's
it.
not as good as a red grape.
I
a
can't
raisin.
No,
agree
I
with
like-
that. I
I
would
like them
say
more than
it's
red grapes,
not
to be
as good as a
honest.
red grape because it's not fresh, it's not cold, it's not juicy. But when I think about raisins as a whole, and is it cooking
Raisin
when
just
it's
brings me
in a
back
bunch
to like
of stuff?
daycare times. I get
think-
one of them red boxes of whatever the
Dude, the red
raisins were.
boxes.
Okay, I think we should put them behind like one behind red grapes in front of mangoes.
Yeah. I'd say so.
I will make that compromise, but I could go to town about grapes. I don't love them, but like every time someone was hating on raisins, I was defending them. I am a big
No, I like raisins.
like I
Raisins
love
are fine. Yeah.
not to affect the judgment of what it said. It's already set in stone. I'm not moving it now, but call me crazy, but I love raisin bread. I do.
Raisin bran?
Yeah, it's it's like
Is-
it's cornflakes and raisins.
All right, I'm gonna
Oh,
say something controversial. I like oatmeal raisin cookies. Fight me.
No, they're so good. Oatmeal raisin, I learned
criminal,
to love.
criminal,
No,
criminal.
I learned to love
Oatmeal,
oatmeal raisin.
oatmeal in
raisin
a cookie is
I-
It's
criminal.
not oatmeal
look-
in a cookie. It's an oatmeal cookie. That's the thing. Like,
Look,
you
I
can't compare a
No,
hate
chocolate chip
oatmeal
cookie
on
to an oatmeal
itself.
raisin cookie, okay? But an oatmeal raisin cookie is amazing.
Yeah,
The
mate.
oatmeal raisin is the liar of the cookie world.
I understand why people hate them because they are the deceiver. But man, they are so good when you're ignoring chocolate chip cookies.
Like in
They're
a
in their
vacuum,
own
they are
team.
great.
Chocolate is sweet, but it's not fruit sweet like an oatmeal raisin cookie is because it's not natural sugars. It's a chocolate with sugar in it.
Chocolate.
And I love chocolate. I am a chocolate advocate, and I would probably I 9 times out of 10 I would 8 times out of 10 even pick chocolate chip cookie over oatmeal raisin. But they are really good. I learned to love them. They're just delicious.
I love them. They're great.
And yeah, oatmeal bran or raisin bran is a very hated cereal, and I can't blame people. The flakes are like weirdly flavored, and then it's just a bunch of raisins. It's just raisins, but I've always loved it. It was very
I'm just
good.
not a huge cereal person. I
No,
only
that
eat
makes
Fruity
sense.
Pebbles.
I used to have cereal a lot as a kid. I liked raisin bran. I was sad when it ran out. It's an acquired taste though. Like the flakes are unlike any other type of flake in cereal. They're kind of weird. I enjoy them though. And yeah, no, in the little red packet, I love those raisins, man. Okay, we're almost at the end, fellas. I know. Almost done. There's 2 more.
I
we
say
have-
tangerines are just smaller oranges, in my opinion.
Tark?
Yeah, pretty much.
Tangerines are just smaller oranges, so put them after orange.
Call me crazy. But for the reason that Tark does not like the oatmeal raisin cookie is the reason I hate the tangerine. It is the deceiver of the orange, and it is much more mild and bland and almost bitter in my opinion.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it after orange. I would definitely put it before orange, but it's pretty much an orange.
Oh, I didn't mean to say after. I
Before
meant
orange?
like way before. I don't. They are a deceiver to me, and they make me angry.
Okay, wait,
Wow.
wait. By before, do you mean like higher in A or lower? in A?
Lower. I'd put
lower,
it
before.
below.
Okay.
Oh
an
yeah, I
orange.
understand your confusion. My bad.
Right. I would say put it. I don't know, somewhere after pear. No, somewhere after cherry. No, somewhere after pineapple. No,
Oh.
somewhere. Put it after. Put it low A, bottom A.
Yeah, I will allow that, but they make
was a
me angry.
struggle.
The tangerine, like, have I had tangerine juice? I don't know. I don't really like the taste of tangerine. They taste nothing like an orange, but it somehow at the same time they are a more bland orange, even though it's not the same flavor. They just make me angry. They are a deceiver. I understand why Tarek hates the oatmeal cookie, but it's
I hate
just,
oatmeal raisin because not only does it deceive, but its texture is just wrong for
I
a
kind of
cookie.
like the texture. I enjoy how they're
That's
never
absurd.
crunchy. An oatmeal raisin cookie is never.
It's like
crunchy.
it's firm but not crunchy. I like
It takes all the joy of a cookie and destroys
Well,
it.
to be
Admittedly,
fair, I
chewy,
prefer soft cookies.
chewy Chips Ahoy cookies are not as good as the regular
No.
ones.
I love the chewy chocolate chip cookies. I
Oh.
only like them chewy.
Well, I mean, are we talking about baked? We need a cookie tier list, guys.
Baked.
We need a cookie tier
God,
list.
this is.
The perfect cookie is a nice
Sugar
hard
cookie.
outside and a gooey inside.
Sugar cookie. Just give me a sugar cookie.
Sugar cookie is also slap.
Yeah, those are basically tied together. The perfect baked chocolate chip cookie and then a sugar cookie. Those are
Nah,
essentially.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say they're. Also, I guess it depends. If it's a chocolate chip cookie, I'd put a sugar cookie above the chocolate chip.
What were you thinking for the regular cookie?
Well, I often get just in my chocolate chips, I usually put peanut butter chips.
Oh.
So like
Peanut
instead
butter
of
sounds
chocolate,
good.
it's peanut butter.
Unfortunately,
pretty hard.
Polar is too white to understand. He is allergic to peanut butter.
Damn,
He lost his pass due to that.
that's crazy. He's just like James for real.
For real. Anyways, speaking of Polar, the last fruit we have today is watermelon,
A tier.
of course. Well.
Eh?
What'd you say, Tark?
I was wondering what tier it was put
A
in.
tier.
A tier.
Where were you gonna put it, Tark?
I mean, I agree with A tier. I agree with the statement A tier for watermelon. Watermelon is it's more like a go for a watermelon, but also it's the savior on a hot day.
I will admit, it is the most refreshing fruit out there. It literally explodes with juice when you want it. And yeah, like other than the seeds, like that kind of takes out of it, but
I like dissecting watermelons.
the the chewing, it's enjoyable. It is an enjoyable experience. The seeds are kind of meh, but like the water is great. The enjoyment pretty good. Here's the thing. I used to almost hate the flavor, and by now I somewhat tolerate it, but if I can, I will avoid eating watermelon when it's presented.
Damn.
It is not a big thing for me, but I would put it
It'll hurt
above
you.
cranberry. Maybe even plum, but I'd rather not. How do we feel about that? What's our compromise?
I would put it above cranberry.
I'd put it above. Honestly, I'd put it between pineapple and plum.
Okay, I can live with that, I suppose. Is like plums are really good. I would have them probably higher in A, but it's hard to say because all of these are just great for their own reasons. Like I could like argue strawberries and plums. It just depends what I'm feeling. Because like a plum is like the perfect. Is it taut? What's the word when you're talking about fruit and it being like it has tension to bite into it.
You're getting like a movie scene when you're biting into fruit?
No, tension, not that type of tension, like physical tension.
You mean like it's hard? It's
But
tough?
it's not it's for plums specifically, it's just the skin, and then once you break into that, then it's soft. But like it has tension, right? Like with grapes.
Sure.
It's sort of my own trademark when talking about fruit. At least grapes, I like calling them tight, which I know sounds really weird, but it's a tight grape.
Ayo.
But yeah, plums are good. But anyways, yeah, that's the whole tier list. So let me read it out for Mr. Tark and the viewers. We have at S tier the Asian pear, and just below that the strawberry. In A tier we have the peach, an orange.
That's the only things in S tier?
Yeah, no, it did. No, Polar was putting lots of S's, and then we kept bringing it down because we almost entirely disagreed with him. But then I was like, yeah, I'd have an A, and then yeah, you typically put it down, Tark, and then I just wanted an A, so then it ended up somewhere in there. I would have probably. I think there's like I probably would have tried to put the banana in high A, maybe S, maybe. It all depended on the order of the fruits, really.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dang, we should do a chip tier list. Crazy. That just randomly came to mind. But yeah, anyways, we got peaches in A, then orange, raspberries, pear, dragon fruit, green apple, cherry, lemon, lime, white or green, grapes, pineapple, watermelon, plum, cranberry, tangerine, which I feel like should not be an A, but it is. In B tier, we got red grapes, raisins, mango, blackberry, banana, and avocado. In C tier, we got kiwi, red apple, pomegranate, blueberry, nectarine, date, cantaloupe, honeydew, and in D tier, we have coconut. Nothing in F, and a bunch in I've never had this. So, is there anything we feel should have been drastically in a different spot?
No.
Green apple.
In F?
Ah. I feel like red apple's gotta go further down just for that.
For me, I feel like it's a tie between a lot of things needing to go down. It's like, what was it?
I mean, that's what happens when we get like a democracy list rather than
Yeah.
our own ones.
Yeah, but with three of us, that's a lot of lists to make and keep track of, and then you can't really compare them without changing the whole tab just because of how this works. I could have them side by side by side, but that would look bad and be very complicated for me. But yeah, that is our tier list. You got a posh midget, a sentient book with possible negative IQ, and a black man.
You weren't
Wait,
gonna call me a
what?
bipolar sandwich or a schizophrenic bagel?
No.
Okay.
Wait a minute. A posh what?
Midget.
Why am I small?
I've called
I'm
you
not
that
that
like
small.
6 times. You're not small.
I'm not that small.
You're not, but it's the inside joke. You want me to bring up the other inside joke?
No, I'm okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. How's your ex, by the way?
I don't actually know. I haven't talked to her in a while.
That's good. She'd probably
Why would
dim
you
the
be talking to your
lights.
ex in the first place?
That's a
Yeah,
great question.
yeah. Lesson of the day. It's probably great not to talk to your ex. 99 times out of 100, I would argue. But yes,
I
thank you
mean,
for sitting through this for some horrid reason. Thank you for being here. Can't blame you if you left, but if you didn't, you get a high five from me.
you
How long
invited
was
That's
this
him.
pretty
You woke
cool.
him up to be here.
Yeah,
What are you
no, I'm
talking
sorry. I was
about?
talking about the viewers. You two, thank you
Oh,
very much for
oh,
being here. You guys made this what it is. It would have been very boring otherwise. Probably, I would have been like, yeah, this is pretty good. I'm
I'm
not
sure it
huge
was
on that.
very entertaining.
Even Moist Critical has a team and a side host. So what can you do?
Psyops?
What?
Side host like
Oh,
co-host,
You mean a co-host?
side host, co-host, side piece. Yeah, that's the
I don't
tier
know about
list.
that one.
Thank you, my friends, for participating, and thank you, viewers, for sticking along with us somehow. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And past the delicious waft of all this fruit, I smell a person who could use a shower. So you should probably go do that. Have some nice shower thoughts, and then get back to specifically Tark on that. Tell him about it in explicit detail. And
I want to know
in
your
my
shower
comment section,
thoughts.
of course. Or you could spam his um social media. Yeah, with your shower thoughts. Do
Or
that.
you could go to um um uh,
Bloody high
bloody
five.
hive 5 at instagram.com
That's what I was
slash
referring to.
bloody hive 5,
You should check
and
out
you
his
can
art. He's
comment on
cool.
all of my things. There's not a lot of new art there right now, but there will be, trust me, because I've created. There's cool astronaut people coming, and they're coming because that's also attached to another project that's with
Crazy.
one of my other friends. Let's go.
And by Polar's Black, can we get a round of applause?
I won Black History Month. That's a fun
Oh
fact.
yeah, Polar. This guy won Black History Month.
I
How
literally
do you,
won Black History Month.
how do you
I
win
just thought
Black
that
History Month?
I got an
Multiple
award that's
high-grade
signed by 4
officials. Yeah,
MPs.
yeah.
Sorry,
Four
sorry.
MPs signed
Two
an
people are
award.
talking at the
Oh,
same time.
darn. Okay, sorry. You explain it. It's your story.
Yeah, you're talking about my award for winning Black History Month. So
Go on.
I got a paper. I got an award because I volunteered in a Black History Month thing because my mom made me. and and I got an award from it, and it was signed by 4 government officials who gave me an award for winning Black History Month.
And one of his,
What?
if not only contestants, was a black woman, and he won against her.
I won, so I have a friend. Her name is Flora, right? She just so
Shout out
happens to be
Flora.
black. She did a bunch of Black History Month stuff. She did not win any awards. And
Wow.
I did coat check the whole time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I know.
You know,
White
considering
privilege at its max.
It is crazy. I won Black History Month. It is actually like the funniest thing I have in my possession.
straight
Is
up. I
an
mean, every
award
time I see
signed
you,
by
your pigmentation is like 4 times darker. So
4 government officials. 4, not 1, not 2, not 3, 4.
government
Giving me an award
officials.
for winning Black History Month. I'm a man of the people. What can I say?
I mean, with the amount of inside jokes we have against you, Polar, you guys are like same black percent, arguably. I'd even say.
What?
I
I
don't
will
know
not
if you
revoke
can.
this statement.
I don't know if you could say that. I don't know.
You two fellers are pretty cool. That's all I'm saying. You guys got the same coolness, you know?
That has nothing to do with race, though.
Nah, black people are like 20% cooler on average. Positive racism.
No.
I'm built
So that
like a
gives them like
mushroom,
at least
I am.
18% coolness increase.
How about we just not do this?
It's the end anyways. I might as well leave all the racism for the end.
Racism.
No, like race prisms, racing
love-
prisms.
You're racing prisms?
Yeah.
Shay, you're trying to save yourself here, and
No, there's
I don't know if it's
saving.
working out.
Buddy, this ship is already underwater.
really
I drowned
isn't.
like 6 minutes ago.
I'm dripping personally.
You're
I always
whatting?
drip. I drip.
Oh, I thought you said gripping.
I'm gripping for my dear life.
I'm gonna put Durian in F tier because of the scent. I've heard it's bad. Anyways, yeah, thank you for joining us. No more awkwardness. We're gonna go. Thank you so much. We're all gonna have a shower together. In fact, you should go shower, and then yeah,
I
tell
don't know
tell
if
me about
that's
those
true.
shower
I don't
thoughts.
think
No,
that's
it's
true.
true. It's happening. Yeah, thank you all for
People
being
pay
here,
for
and
that kind of stuff.
hope to see you next time. Bye bye.